let's get back into it. Yeah? So, we turn on the switch, the lamp's here. I'm trying to find out a way to, like, use my inventory, and I can't reach it. So, what could I use to reach it? Use a skeleton arm to carefully remove the crystal from the lamp. Damn, it's not long enough. Maybe a little jump would help. What was that? What was that noise? Noise? What noise? A bang! As if a mirror had fallen. To be honest, I don't think I heard anything like that. No? May just been the adjoining house, don't you think? Yes, probably. Well, it better be that way. Yeah. Righty. There's a key here. Oh, hell yeah, I picked up the broken crystal. I don't want to give any excuses to the landlady. Where can I hide the criminal evidence? Ah. In the potted plant. Oh, in the vent. That's better. Nothing to see here. Rules of the house. The rent is paid the first day of each month. Breakfast will be served from 7 to 8 a.m. No. There's breakfast? No animals. Okay. Out of respect to the rest of the tenants, silence is requested beyond 10 p.m. In case of theft, the landlady is not responsible for the personal belongings of the tenants. Use of opiates is strictly forbidden inside of the rooms. Any such infraction will be immediately reported to the police. This is a decent house. Partners from the opposite sex are strictly forbidden, especially same-sex partners. In case of infringement of these rules, the landlady has the right to immediately rescind the rental agreement. Breakfast. Oh, they won. Daisies! Daisies! Oh my god. Okay. Room number 4. What happened here? Got a crucifix. Professor's an atheist, so I gather the crucifix was already here when he arrived. The map of central London where the professor had marked several places worth investigating. There's a red circle around one of them. There's an old oil lamp. I'll take it. Ooh, okay, alright. Doesn't look very comfortable, though the professor wouldn't care. I've seen him fall asleep between classes in the most unimaginable places. The professor would rest better under the watchful eye of Darwin than under Jesus. Shoo. Shoo the pigeons away. I'm gonna get an achievement for just shooing them away. Oh my god. There's a notebook on the desk. The house on Belleville Street. It is discouraging to discover that all the places worth investigating were in the end either frauds or a waste of time. I found a location that, if my inquiries are correct, could afford a unique opportunity to me and my colleague, Professor Moore. It is an old, impressive building located at 34 Benwell Street. Its original owner was Thomas Highmore, a widower philanthropist who lived in the house during the early years of the last century. After his death, his heirs rented the house to several tenants. One of them, Frederick Price, reported strange blows coming from the basement to the police. Raps. An officer corroborated the facts, to which he added, as stated in his report, the several objects in the room started to slowly move without human intervention. Tricky. A police report that confirms unexplained supernatural phenomena. Contrary to the account of a normal witness, which is always an act of faith to consider believable, this changes everything. No police officer of sound mind would cast doubt on his professionalism by falsely signing a report such as this. That has to make it true, right? The Prices left the house 2 months ago. Their place was taken by Benjamin Jones. Ben Jones! Welcome to the party, Ben Jones. Maybe. Ghost house? Found 2 other cases with that basement, as at the epicenter of a supernatural activity, but I've yet to verify them. I still haven't informed Patrick about this. We could be dealing with another dead end. And if someone has to waste his time with this, I'd rather it be me. My instinct, though, tells me 34 Benwell Street is the place we've been dreaming of all these years. 34 Benwell Street. It's on the shelf. Let's see what's in it. There's copper wire that may come in handy. Oh, it's too rusty. Though it doesn't show any signs of erosion. Handle with care. Dirties instead of cleans. I don't need to use that with the Oh! Could we clean this with this? I managed to remove all the rust from the copper wire thanks to the acid. I'll keep the empty flask. I may need it later. Incredible. Incredible. Alright, alright, alright. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. University, 34 Benwell Street, Dorset Street, the Red Line. Okay, so I realized going back to the office of the dean, there was one thing that didn't click, which was one of the dialogue options, because I was curious on like, do we just go to the Red Lion or go back, and then if I missed anything, because that's what I was kind of afraid of, like if I don't pick an option, what would happen. And as soon as we went back and like talked to him, one of the options was to go back home, and yeah, Patrick Moore's house, because the next thing would be to go here, but I was just like, we have this for that area that, you know, maybe the ghost house, this could be a place where the tart is, and I wanted to make sure, like, if we were done here, we were fully done. And if we were done here, we were fully done. So I just went back and realized that. So we're just going to pop into the home really quick and see what we can get. Oh, this is a fancy house. Lord Blackwood? Oh, Rose, you did not mention there was a family gathering. We came as soon as we heard. We are very disappointed in you, Patrick. Do you have anything to say in your defense? Ah. Do you have to repeat myself, Patrick? Your nonsense has finally exhausted this family's patience. It wasn't enough to embarrass us with your ghostly fantasies, but you end up involved in a robbery. And at the university, no less. No one has ever defiled the Blackwood family name until now. One moment, involved. I had nothing to do with the silence, miscreant. The only words I will tolerate leaving your lips are an apology. I have done nothing wrong. Excuses. You should face the facts, Patrick. We have decided by unanimous agreement to cut ties with you. As of now, bid farewell to my daughter, to us in this house. I live here. In my daughter's house. Therefore, it belongs to the Blackwood family. It became a tainted house from the moment you came to live here in sin with my daughter, you seductive devil. I cannot believe what I'm hearing. Rose has nothing to say. That is right, Patrick. It'll be best for us to go our separate ways. What? There'll be no wedding, of course. Is that it? Is this how you end 3 years of blissful engagement? Blissful? Ha! Do you think Rose was happy with you? That is not all. As a major shareholder in the bank, I've taken the liberty of pulling some strings to freeze your bank account. You'll not be able to withdraw your mother... How? Fuck! Until you've proven your innocence of this crime. What? You have no right to do that. I am one of the main shareholders of the bank. Of course I have the right. This is all this family has to say. Hobson, sir, bring that briefcase and return it to Mr. Moore. I do not want that devil's accessory in this house. Come on, sir. Really, Rose? You're just gonna leave me on the street with my briefcase? What about the rest of my belongings? Hobson will make sure they reach you as soon as you provide us with a contact address. They don't have anywhere to go. That is no longer a concern of the Blackwood family. Really, Rose? 3 years together? Engaged? And yet... This is how you do this? Rose, really? You do not deserve this. Thank you, Hobson. I appreciate that you are the only sensible person in the Blackwood household. What are they talking about? Hobson, hand the man your briefcase and return to your place. Goodbye, Rose. Hobson would escort you to the door, but I believe you know the way. Hold on, Patrick. I want to give you something before you go. I hope it's not the engagement ring. It's pure gold. Take this. It'd be rude to receive suitors with your portrait on the table. Rose, please. Is this truly what you want? Yeah, give me my picture. You know I defied my family when they opposed our relationship. And you also know how uncomfortable I feel whenever my friends discuss what you do. I'm a Professor Rose. You hunt ghosts, Patrick. I can endure all that for love, but you've been forsaking our relationship for too long. You devote all your attention to the dead and neglect the living, and that, my love, I can't bear. I'm grateful to my parents for opening my eyes. I know I've been very busy lately working on my prototype, and I'm sorry for what I put you through. We can fix this, Rose. Look deep into your soul, listen to your heart. What does it tell you? Extra suspect in Camden Town murder arrested. His name is Robert Wood. Hello, little Tim. I turned 11 yesterday, so spare me the little bit. Thought the nickname was because you're short. Just Tim, okay? By the way, your father-in-law had a word with me. Proper high and mighty type, you know? Threatened to call the police if I keep selling papers here. Tell him if he's got issues to take it up with the newspaper and stop bothering the working man. Copy as usual, right, Mr. Moore? I have no money on me. Go to your house and get it. I no longer live there. Really? Well, you know, company policy, no money, no news. You tell me today's news? Sure, why not? What topic are you interested in? Politics. The National Union for Women's Suffrage has called for a massive march this Thursday. Do you believe women should have the right to vote? Of course. exactly what my mom says. On the other hand, my dad says, what's next? Children voting? Events. The police have tracked down the patient who's escaped from Blackstone Asylum 3 days ago. Upon being apprehended, he reported inhumane practices with the patients admitted there. Scary place, that one, eh? I've heard some terrifying stories about that place. Entertainment. Poor John by Ada Jones is the most popular song in England at the moment. Would you like me to sing the chorus? John took me round to see his mother, his mother, his mother. God, I should charge you extra for this. Society. Rose Blackwood, daughter of the financial tycoon Lord Julian Blackwood, seeks a suitor after her breakup with... What on earth? Couldn't help but hear her father shout from inside the house. That was not funny. I'm just messing around, okay? Don't get cheeky, Tim. Sport. The sports section today would mainly focus on the ritual performed by the boxer chap One Round Jack. Apparently he always walks into the ring with a bunch of violets, because it's his lucky charm. The geezer who wrote the piece thought it was a laugh, and tried to take the mickey out of him. Where's the humor in that? I don't know. And I hope One Round Jack doesn't read the article. If I were right, I'd be miles away from London by now. I think I'm already well informed. Okay. What? Filled to soapy water. The race is clean with no trace of dust. London wants its neighborhoods to remain clean, those of wealthy people in particular. Okay. My Sony successfully initiates transatlantic radio communications by Tim. That's really sad. Let's go to the red line, honestly. There's a dog. I want to pet him. Let's go inside first. Let's see what we have here. I'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, lucky I have more patience than Paddy. All this dry wood looks mighty flammable, Time. Remind Harvey about it. Any trouble, mate? No, none. Then get out of me way. Red line. According to Mr. Cook, the professor used to come to this tavern accompanied by a mysterious woman. I hope they can tell me who she is. A wall. And numerous framed caricatures of anonymous people. Suppose they must be tavern regulars. Hold on a minute. This one is a professor. Apparently he was more of a regular here than I thought. Ooh, what the devil? What's all this ruckus? I'm terribly sorry about that. I just wanted to take a closer picture and then... one of those things. They're done by an old man who spends too much time here. A fellow named Tennille. Harvey says they're worth a lot. But to me, they're just scribbles. You know what? If I hang it back up with the glass broken, Harvey's gonna go ballistic. Pick it up and toss it away. There's plenty of them on the wall. Harvey won't miss this one. I'll just take the one of the professor then. You know? Yeah, hell yeah. Better ask the bartender first. Must know his clientele better. Okay. Queen Victoria and her son, King Edward. God save the king and the queen, who has taken as much joy as she gives in distress with her wars. There are more holes in the wall than on the dartboard. Aiming doesn't not work well when with too much alcohol. You might be used to taking wherever you please, but not the red line. If you want a drink, pay for it. I'm sorry. You tried, didn't you? Try what? Good afternoon. Drinks are paid for in advance. I suppose you won't have an issue with that. Who was that guy? What guy? The man who was threatening you? Where are you from? Hyde Park? Berkeley Square? Belgravia. Oh, Belgravia. Towering buildings made of gold and streets lined with petal carpets. It's no wonder someone like you wouldn't know Paddy's men. Paddy? Is he a thug? Will you keep your voice down, you fool? I'll tell you what, I'll We don't need his services, but in this place he's indispensable. More affordable than bribing the police, and he acts faster. Don't suppose you know what I'm talking about, Mr. Mulgravia. I'm looking for someone. His name is Nelson Ward. He's a university professor, always well dressed and a bit eccentric, I'd say. I've been told he frequents this place. I haven't the faintest idea who you're talking about, sir. I think the women who usually accompanies him. A woman? In the Red Lion? Are you joking? The only women who come in here are those whores who want to be bought a drink. I was told he usually comes at night. Ah, at night. That's Harvey, the owner of the place, who takes care of that shift. If you come back later, he might be able to help you. I can't wait that long. In a hurry to get out of the East End, eh? As some of these drunks, maybe they know something, but don't get your hopes up. They've got enough to do without throwing up on themselves. Never heard of Paddy and his men. Who are they? Where do they operate? Better if you don't know anything. For your own good. Thank you very much. Excuse me, sir? He's singing. But alright. Excuse me for bothering, sir. I'm looking for someone who... Oh no! Last time I let something slip, I ended up with a broken pinky. I don't want anything to do with anyone. Since you're here, take this. So about buying me around. Chin, if you please. Nothing like Harvey. Oh, I see. He's sleeping. Just sleeping. I apologize for interrupting your moment of bliss. Could I ask you a question? Oh, how eloquently you speak. I hope I can keep up. I'm looking for a regular patron of the tavern. Evidence suggests that he usually comes here at night. I'm not around here at those hours. I'm on the night shift at the factory, and they pay the same as a day shift. But I won't bore you with my hardships. You probably think the same as my boss. So, your friend is a regular at this dive at the night, huh? You should ask Harvey when he comes. The owner? And do not have much time to wait for him. One of those trollops out here usually hangs around at night. She does business with those who haven't spent all their money on booze. I think her name is Kate. You should ask her. Thank you very much. Alright. We got Paddy and his men. And Kate. And then old man who makes caricatures. Portraits. The Red Lion. Cannot see inside. They're dreadfully filthy inside and out. Oh no, I'm not going to pet a mangy, flea-ridden dog. It might even have rabies. Still contains wine, perhaps a quarter full. The spigot is swollen and damp. My hands slip when I try to open it. Ma'am, what do you want? Kate, right? No, I'm Ruth. Jeez, Kate. Kate. What do you want, Ruth? Can't you see I'm busy? Busy? With that one? I didn't say anything because I wanted you to figure it out for yourself. He shaved off his beard, but he still smells like a pig. Hey, mind your own business. Hold on a minute. I think Ruth's onto something. That guy from yesterday who wanted a piece of us. And without paying. Don't know what you're talking about. I'm new in town. Want free sex? Head to the alley behind that fence. No one ever goes through there. Just think of your mother. What the hell? No. Laughs at me? Hey. Trouble, mate? No, officer. Sure about that? Bloody whores. Thank you for reminding these ladies of their trade, Sherlock. Now bugger off. Everything alright here? It is now. Thank you, McPherson. Careful, alright? By the way, you're a week behind on your payment. We're aware of that. But you're costing us dearly. Maybe you should go with that Irishman. Doesn't ask for much. The Irishman would twist your necks if you were late on a payment. With me, you would just spend a short while behind bars. By the way, I'm Irish too. What do you want, Ruth? This gentleman was asking for you. Come closer. Good afternoon. My name is Patrick Moore. The bartender at the tavern mentioned that you know most of his customers, especially nighttime ones. Well, I'm looking for Professor Ward, isn't it? Yes. How do you know that? Look at you. I fish out of water in a place like him. Like this. Just like him. I highly doubt you're looking for any stinking drunkard from that dive. You know him, yeah? Very polite chap, one of the few who greets us when they come around here. What do you want with him? I know he's usually accompanied by a woman. Yes, do you know her? Do I know her? Everyone in London knows her, and she's not the late queen. Who is she? It's been a slow morning. It seems you have no intention for paying for my services. I'm afraid you have to charge you for that information. Really sorry, but I have no money at all. Are you serious? The suit you're wearing costs more than I'd make in a month on the streets. I have money, yes, but I cannot access it. It's a long story. You know what? I've had a dry mouth all morning. Usually at night, Harvey, the tavern owner, treats me to a drink. But he's not around now, and that snooty Bart isn't usually up for it either. We don't serve whores here, let alone buy them a drink. The tavern isn't his to offer anyway. The idiot thinks he's going to inherit Harvey's business. So get me a drink and I'll tell you anything you want. And she talked more with the greased gullet. Couldn't afford it. Told you I don't have any money on me. Give it a try. You'd be surprised. Oh, we can go here? That's pretty cool. You know who that woman Kate was referring to as? I have the slightest idea. I'm not usually here at night. I feel like I would keep bothering her. Okay, maybe not. We have a simple glass cup. If it exists, we find it. We find everything in a few minutes, affordable prices. Welcome to Donovan and Fletcher, your press clipping agency. My partner, Mr. Donovan, is not here at the moment. My name is Oscar Fletcher. It's a pleasure to welcome a new client. Do you know what a press clipping agency does, sir? No, it's my first time going to a place like this. Imagine you need information about specific facts or data collected by the press. We have a team of people dedicated to reading dozens of newspapers every day and cataloging each article. I see. Therefore, we can offer you any information that's appeared in a newspaper in a matter of minutes. Interesting. Ooh, a bell. I'm here, sir. 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 Please behave like an adult, sir. I was wondering when he would change up his dialogue. Notice board. See, you're looking at a new notice board. You want to support local businesses by offering visibility to neighboring shops. So far, only Mr. Lockley has availed himself of it. He's struggling with anxiety, stress. Is your body not cooperating? Yes. Hugh Lockley, renowned psychologist, can help you with it. Visit him at 14 Barton Lane. You like the unusual promotion method? It's a revolutionary idea of Mr. Lockley's. Feel free to take one of his business cards from the ad if you'd like. Incredible. Oh. Alrighty. Head office. Shelves. The bound issues of the London News, the Globe, the Observer, and the London Evening News. Remind me what you specialize in? Imagine you need information. Oh my god. You have dozens of people. Yes, I need information. You've come to the right place. What topic? About a certain house on Benwell Street. Could it be number 34? Yes. How did you know? Our client asked for that. All the articles related to that particular place. Is it Professor Ward? Do you know him? He's my colleague. I could share with you what you found. I remember that information very well. Excellent. We can only find 2 pieces of news. First one is related to several disappearances of young women during the second decade of the last century. The police questioned the tenant of number 34 Benwell Street, Thomas Highmore, as a suspect. It was a scandal, as the man apparently had nothing to do with those disappearances. He even sued Scotland Yard, and the police had to apologize publicly. Unfortunately, the pressure he was under got the better of him, and he committed suicide in the basement of that house. The second news article dates back to 1824, if I remember correctly. Tenants there complained of strange sounds in their basement. The police certified the facts, but could not give any rational explanation. Anything else of interest about that house. We didn't find any more news related to the matter. I appreciate the information. Regarding about what you found about 34, we could only find two pieces of news. The first one was related to several disappearances of young women. You're repeating it. All right. Thank you very much. You're welcome, sir. Alrighty. Okay. So we have found a lot about Benwell. We have to get her a glass. There's wine in the cask. Don't know. I must be going. I don't know what to find here yet. Still trying to like think of like what connects what. And in point and click games, there's like certain things that break apart or put together, like the rust off of that. So, character. Do you think they've seen this picture of Ward? Yes, that's your friend. John does those characters. Old man! Named John. Only money, sir. Damn. Here's my electromagnetic field prototype. I spent many sleepless nights working on it. I hope it works. There's something else inside. The old metaphysics glossary written by the professor. Nice. There's also a pair of my gloves that... Hold on a minute. There's only one. Where's the other? We have 2 books and gloves from the stuff now. We have oil lamp, notebook, copper wire reel, crystal flask, photograph, this. Hard prototype, metaphysics glossary. Aport, ectoplasm, haunting, ghosts, medium, metaphysics, poltergeist, possession, spiritualism. Oh, can we... It's empty. So this one had stuff. Why couldn't we open this? The cask contains wine. The spigot is swollen. My hand slipped. The glove is quite rough. I hope my hand doesn't slip when I open the spigot.